notch. This is how the Israel-Iran war erupted in 2025. It started with a shadow, a silent drone, a name known only to generals and intelligence officers. In the early hours of June 2025, a high-ranking Iranian general, one of the masterminds behind Iran's foreign military strategy, was traveling in a convoy through Damascus, Syria. He was guarded, he was mobile, he was confident, but he didn't see what was coming. Above him, thousands of feet in the air, an Israeli drone loitered in the dark silent, invisible and deadly. With one precise command, the drone unleashed its missile. The general's car exploded into fire and dust. Iran was shaken, not just because a commander had fallen, but because this wasn't just another skirmish in the shadows. This was personal. This was bold. This was a declaration. The breaking point. Iranian state media was quick to confirm the loss. Protests erupted in Tehran, Qom, and Isfahan. The supreme leader himself appeared in black robes, vowing, "We shall reply with fire for fire." Within hours, Iran blamed Israel and promised a historic retaliation. But Israel didn't flinch. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu went on live television and said, "We will not allow our enemies to arm themselves with nuclear weapons. If the world won't stop Iran, we will." Behind closed doors, Israeli intelligence had reason to believe Iran was accelerating its nuclear enrichment program deep inside underground facilities like Fordo and Natanz. And this wasn't speculation. It was backed by satellite imagery, defectors, and intercepted chatter. Israel decided it was now or never. The first strikes. June 30th, 2025. At exactly 2:17 a.m. local time, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion. In one coordinated wave, Israel's F-35 stealth jets, long-range, Jericho missiles, and advanced drones struck over 100 Iranian targets. These included nuclear labs in Natanz, ballistic missile sites in Isfahan, and Revolutionary Guard HQs near Iraq. The world held its breath. Iran was burning, but it wasn't broken. Within 36 hours, Iran responded. Iran's massive retaliation. On June 15th, Iran launched the largest missile and drone barrage in Middle Eastern history. Over 400 missiles. Hundreds of kamikaze drones. Targets? Tel Aviv, Beersheba, Haifa, Dimona, even Ben Gurion Airport. The most devastating hit came when a Sejo ballistic missile slammed into Soroka Medical Center in Beersheba, wounding dozens and killing civilians. Iran's media hailed it as a blow for martyrs. Israel's media called it a war crime. And just like that, the war was no longer in the shadows. It was in the cities. It was on the screens. It was real. Jalbo panic. World leaders scrambled. Russia warned Israel to stop. China called for restraint. The US, under President Trump, was torn between backing its ally and avoiding a direct war with Iran. Behind the scenes, Pentagon war rooms lit up with red alerts. The US 5th Fleet repositioned in the Persian Gulf. Air Force bombers were put on standby. But Trump hesitated. "America does not want another war," he said. "But if Iran crosses the line, we're ready." The nuclear fear. What truly terrified the world wasn't the missiles. It was the possibility of Iran using the chaos to hide a final push toward a nuclear bomb. Intel reports indicated secret movements near Fordo, one of Iran's deepest underground nuclear bunkers. Enrichment levels spiked. Radiation monitors triggered silent alarms across Europe. Some feared this was not just a war for vengeance. It was a war for survival. The price of war. By June 19, over 600 people were dead in Iran, including military officials and civilians. In Israel, dozens had died, with hundreds injured. Oil prices had surged to $180 a barrel. Flights were grounded across the Middle East. Panic spread across global stock markets. And yet, neither side blinked. The unfolding future. Diplomats are trying. Back channels are open. But every hour, new missiles fly. New lives are lost. And the war that once lived in whispers is now on fire. This is not just Israel versus Iran. This is ideology versus existence. This is past wounds versus future threats. And unless someone ends it soon, the Middle East may never be the same again.